Okay, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another couple turns of War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. We're looking at August 17 right now, 1942, and who knows what today will bring. I'm going to find out, the same as you. And we've got that bombardment of Batavia. Let's push through here. All right, 81 coastal guns. Okay. All right. We got our bombardment here of Baker, and we got this glitch. Since I've done this better resolution, we've got this glitch. So I apologize for that. Hopefully it makes the... I don't know. I don't know if it's better to have the glitch and have other benefits or to have to get rid of the glitch. But so this is a decent raid. Better than the other one, I think, the first one. And maybe we're, getting past the fortifications, whatever. I have no idea what his fortification level is here. Um, he's got, but his base certainly takes hits, which will affect his ability to build forts, but he probably already has them maxed out, or whatever number he wants them at. Now, the supply hits will help, 11 and 8, and certainly beating up the ground troops so that when our amphibious force lands, we'll should be able to take it. Should be able to take it. We'll see. All right, Denpasar. No, this is Mataram. Okay. I guess he's ready to clean up the DEI. All right. Not sure if I can believe the Coast Watchers, but there's not much I can do about it right this second anyway. Okay. Oh, here I was just literally waiting for another what's the word? Dud, and both torpedoes that Tambor fired exploded. So that should sink that ship, and it does. All right, the Hakaze, the pike here doesn't do anything, and the Hakaze starts unloading on it. I did I see that we took a near miss or something? Nope, no hits there, and I kind of skipped through because they were exploding above us. All right, we got a Jake or a Glenn, something. And so that means he may have to go back and get another aircraft, but we'll see. So we can't sink the sub. We'll just shoot the aircraft down so they have to go back to base to get another airplane. That's kind of humorous to me. All right, so he actually has Tojos down here, and I don't know if he didn't realize I pulled my fighters off of there a long time ago. He may just assume his in the event that his recon is faulty, he may not want to take a chance and sweep it just in case. So he comes in with this decent raid. I wouldn't have been able to stand against all this anyway, I don't think. And so at this stage, it's kind of the beginning of the end of Batavia. Now that he has air superiority down here. By the way, one thing I haven't mentioned recently is I'm gonna start working some bombers, some heavies, if I can. I'm gonna bring them all the way around into East India to see if I could start doing some stuff to his Burmese bases to affect his ability to bomb us that way. Because if my cap can't handle his sweeps, then I'll have to be more aggressive. All right, these bombers, we do have some bombers hitting Cooktown, just not the heavies, which are resting right now here at Charter Towers. All right. So we're getting into the meat, even with a couple of destroyed non-combat. All right. Just a bunch of disabled, but every little bit, every little bit helps because then when we go in for the attack here in another turn, should be. I think I'm gonna attack this coming turn. All right, we're doing a light raid because literally Luganville just isn't allowing me to use a lot of aircraft, and I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm probably not utilizing the aircraft in the best way possible. But also, it doesn't help that we're having a lot. This is clear sky, by the way. But these 7 fortresses get no damage in, so I don't know. All right, that sweep is a little bit late, but all right, something sank. That's weird. The cargo ship we hit sank already, so I'm not sure what that ship was. Hmm. So that's funny. I withdraw from Rangoon, and he doesn't even bomb it this turn. Wow. Hmm. That may benefit me a lot in a lot of ways, but still makes me wish I established some air cover there. I don't know. Maybe not. That's not. There's nothing I can do about it. Second guessing now. Let's just move forward. Just getting through these bombardments. If anything stands out, I'll kind of take a break and take a look. As usual, we get pretty beat up here at Batavia, and his bombardments there at Rangoon have not seen too much success. Here's our bombardment at Cooktown. Now his AV is dropped dramatically. Wow. 464. Well, okay, not as dramatically as I'm making it out to be. But let's do an attack. And we have almost 1200. He's dropped below 500. I think we're going to have to do an attack. All right. Seattle Fortifications 5. I don't know. That's a little overdone. Denny Airfield 2. That's great. Imphal Airfield 6. Sydney Fortifications 5. I'm going to probably stop that one. I think Sydney's probably safe by now. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Well, I guess we just finished up the August 17 turn, so let's just jump right into August 18 and see what we got going. Hopefully, some good stuff on our side and bad stuff on his, but I doubt that's going to happen. He's trying to get mop up the rest of these Dutch islands here. All right, K-11 didn't get anything off, but hopefully we don't get hit ourselves. Nope. It looks like he just ran into a now this could be a single patrol boat, but I doubt it. It's just maybe we didn't see what else was there. And of course, the whale. We're gonna either miss or dud, so for the most part. I know we've gotten lucky a few times, so that's good. Oh, but the whale decides to surface? Look at that. Misses, duds, but the 3-inch gun, yeah, that works. Oh, the 50 cal actually did something. 30 cal, 30 cal. All right, so we're doing some. Ooh, we get a Mark 14 into it. All right, we've wasted so many torpedoes on this. I'm sure we're gonna have to go back to replenish already. Okay, we got another Mark 14. That's gonna sink it, but that's a lot of torpedoes. I'm gonna have to look at how many torpedoes this thing fired. Two were effective out of however many. I'm gonna check that because that's, man, I would say 12, but maybe even more. Decent shell hits as well. That should sink. Yep. I think it was a little overkill actually, but that's fine. All right, the trusty, I mean, not so trusty, but the British subs, again, have let me down all campaign so far. Okay, the I-31. Fortunately, they miss, and the Pruitt is going to see if we can get some depth charges into this thing. Send it home, but we're already out of ammo, so no, that's not going to happen. All right, the Pike, oh, I actually hit, but of course it was a dud. All right, come on, S-36. Well, they either didn't find anything lucrative or they were chased down before they could zero in on their target. And it looks like they're getting down into us, but let's see if we can get below the depth charges. Yeah, we were able to dive down below, and his patrol boat was out of ammunition. Well, the one that was firing at us, number 13. Okay. All right, the I-9 is out here by Indeni, but we have a little minesweeper that's actually doing some work here, showing how it's done. This is going to be very weak damage, but there's a little, oh, another little bit of damage. Okay. All right, everyone, see what they did? 4 hits. Let's see if we can do the same thing. All right, come on, Corvette. We've got some stuff here. Got some ASW assets. Let's use them. Or, I mean, we're using them, but okay. Uh, all right, he's still sweeping us at Batavia. We don't have anything there. I've pulled out. And he's sweeping us here at Rangoon again. I'm not there. Tojo's. I can't afford to be there. I've got he's just wrecking me. I got to get some assets there that can actually do something. P-38, you know, something. Get some higher flying hurricanes, Spitfires. We got to get something out here. Can't reach here to cover Yan'an, so that's a shame. All right, Batavia, your days are numbered. I can't help you anymore. There's nothing we're going to be able to do here. Um, this was a runway or an air base strike. All right, he's got zeros flying in as well. So not only is he sweeping with Oscars and wow, how did I draw a blank already? Um, anyway, a couple of different fighters. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on the other kind of fighter he's using. Apologize, but not only that, but he's bringing zeros to escort in. All right. This was a ground strike, I'm guessing. Yeah, ground attack. All right. So we do get one of his sallies. The flak might be in disrupting his ability to bomb successfully. Okay, I'm bombing the base because I want to get some of these resources that are sitting here that I'm sure he's using for whatever purposes. You know, shipping them and making supplies with them. So let's beat down his resources a little bit. Now the sweep comes in. All right, a little late, guys. Okay, yeah, I think, wow, I can't even remember. Are we doing an attack at Cooktown today? Honestly, I can't remember. But we have disabled some troops with this raid. We got some more bombers coming, and a few more things disabled, which probably, hopefully, means also some disruption, fatigue, etc. Now we're bombing the ground troops, I believe, at Mandalay. There's a reason for it that hopefully he's not aware or privy to, and this isn't skipping, so okay. All right, some decent casualties here, including one. Oh, wow. No. Okay. That's right. So I did a split attack. The Blenheims with the 250s, I thought, well, maybe they can beat up the airfield still, and because it's I don't want to bomb it too much. It's honestly pretty damaged already. And then the bigger bombers are hitting the ground troops. And that was a pretty successful raid, I would say. All right, again, the Blenheims will be hitting the airfield. I think the Mitchells are hitting ground troops. All right. Yeah, some nice air base hits. And we can see whatever this Mandalay something or other, maybe AF unit or something. Let's see. Oh, or is it just Mandalay the air base? That's probably anyway. Not sure. Probably. All right. So yeah, not bad. Okay, some more air base hits. These Hudsons, I believe, are also bombing the air base because again, they're carrying the smaller bomb load as well. Because here's the thing, I can get 7 runway hits, or I can hit some ground troops with this and do no effect. Oh, our sweep comes in a little late. Alright, we're snooping over there at Baker. Should have B-17s hitting Cooktown, but not yet. Maybe in the afternoon, or still maybe maybe this morning. Just some minor damage here. The weather's not helping with the heavy rain, of course. Alright. The way to counter this, I think, is to be aggressive. I need to bomb his air bases where he's sweeping from, and I can't just yet. But that's something on my agenda. I'm working on it. I'm strategizing how to get some heavies over here and position them somewhere in here and try to reach these bases down here. Maybe even get them all the way to Lashio or Miat Keen, something like that. But we'll figure it out. He is still bombing us at Rennell, but that's okay. Fortunately we don't take much damage here. The severe storms helps, but we also pulled off a lot of troops, so that's good. I'm gonna start looking at what what I can do. Maybe I'll. Ooh. What is this? A tank regiment. Okay. All right. The goal here is to slow this down if he's moving, because this is going to take a while for our tank unit to get up in, or armored car unit to get up here. And we actually do a little bit of damage. Okay, yeah, these Havocs are just short range, but they can reach Cooktown, that's good enough. Alright, apparently our heavies didn't go. Okay, he's still unloading up there. Alright, bombardments. Oh, wow. That's a significant counter battery. And I see his numbers have dwindled. I wonder if he's pulling out. I don't even know. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Alright, we do some decent counter battery there as well. Okay. Alright, deliberate attack up here on the railroad. Ah, we surrender. Okay. It's what it is. Yeah, but man, haven't been able to do very much there at Batavia, and okay, 12 guns lost, 2 destroyed, 10 disabled. I don't know how much of this is real, but there we go. Okay, we are doing a little bit of attack. My heavies didn't go, but we'll just have to do what we can with what we have. And it looks like our TD battalion is taking a beating, but let's just push through this and see how we do. We capture Cooktown! Alright. Alright, guys. Now it's the beginning of the end here in Australia, because as soon as I secure this base, we can put all of our energy into taking Portland Roads. Yeah, I guess so. This was successful in multiple ways. We did a lot of damage to his. Look at this, 97 guns destroyed. I don't know if he has AT because he's been doing a lot of stuff, damage to our vehicles. Now it could be trucks or something where they're getting beat up by artillery. But destroying 97 guns is going to be huge. Just in general, like 250 roughly 250 AV disabled or destroyed, and we lost a lot less. Now we a lot of vehicles again could be trucks. I just don't know. I'll have to analyze that. But only 6, 7, 8, 12 devices completely destroyed, easily replaceable. Well, I hope. Um, and then the disabled should come back online. Tanks take forever, but I don't know what that is. We'll have to again look. 1212 is what we started at. He had 466. He's going to have a lot less than that, probably half of that now. So we can just keep the pressure on. Plus, we secured the base. Now I can start building this up and bomb out here. This will be a really nice base for especially for heavies, but even mediums will be successful up there. All right, that's exciting. Of course, we have some repairs to do now. All right, Midway port size 4. That's pretty cool. I think that's maxed out now, though. But hey, we could put a sub base there too. Something to consider. All right, after we get our reinforcements, which not sure what we're getting, we'll jump into, okay, got some Dutch stuff. We'll jump into the after action. All right, if we can start here with the damages done. We lost 2 ops losses, and he lost 10 total, so 2 to 10. That's a good ratio. It's not high numbers, but still. Um, and he lost 3 Sallys and 2 Mavises. The Tojo, that's the Tojo. I don't know how I forgot that. These Tojos and Oscars sweeping like mad over Rangoon. That's just nothing I can do about it. And it's more damaging for me to try to counter these than to let him bomb. And as you can see here, we actually knocked out a couple of Sallys with our flag. So it may behoove us to just hold off on trying to fly over the friendly skies of Rangoon. And then Mavis is here, another Mavis, a different variety. And Nell 0. We lost a B-18 Bolo, that's fine, and a Blenheim 4. I haven't seen B-18 on this list in a long time. We've only lost 18 all game. All right. Only one wounded pilot out of all that. Okay, this was just like overpowered, overkill. Uh, but you know, every it's not worth a lot of victory value. But it was operating in the north there, in the Sea of Okhotsk, and so any little bit that we can do up there is good because that means that the, these resources and things that he's pulling, oil, probably not, he probably doesn't have oil on the AKs, but resources here, anything he's trying to bring from here down to here is in danger. Look at all that. All right, well, you have 4 torpedoes. You had 30 total. Um, Actually, let me take a look at something. Be right back. Okay, yeah, I confirmed that the whale had 20 torpedoes at the beginning of the turn, at the beginning of the day. They technically fired off, what, a spread of two at the early part here. So they launched two, and they lost 16 total. So basically, they fired 14 that second round. 14 torpedoes, and out of that we got two. That's based on that matches the odds of the Mark 14, the success of the or lack thereof of the Mark 14. All right. Where am I? All right. So we sank a ship, and that's about it. Nothing much happening on the high seas. No, not a lot of naval action. I'm talking about combat. All right. Here we have our operation that's going on at Baker. We've confirmed that he has one unit here and some severe damage to the base because of our bombardment, and that we get to clean that up when we take it. Our battleship group needs to be replenished, which we'll do. But I was going to look here. We have, okay, this is unloading. All right. So what's happened here is we made the mistake of not getting these into amphibious mode already, but that's actually because I was intending to go to Pago Pago first, unload, and then use these guns. Um, but anyway, we didn't do anything properly here, so we're trying to get offload this stuff offloaded so we can convert it to an amphibious group. And I may tinker with switching this already, but we are ready with this amphibious group. And now that I think about it, what's the land? 33. Wonder if we can do better than that. Nope, not really. We can get this coward guy, but his aggressiveness is low. I don't know how important some of these are. Like, again, aggressiveness. Inspiration is good. But anyway, um, this is ready to go. But we just need to get these this gun battery. Yeah, the 226. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get this. We'll have to switch it to combat mode anyway and unpack. And never mind. We have to unpack anyway. We'll unpack, give it a turn. Then we'll see how our transports are doing unloading, convert them to amphibious, and then we'll go. So basically, we're going to launch this invasion on the 20th and head up here. And also, I'm going to go as close as I can before I trigger it. I'm going to keep them on do not unload until they actually get close. Because I don't want them to. This is an atoll, which means it's gonna need some time. So we'll replenish the battleships and we'll send them again. We'll bombard. We got to keep the pressure on. And coming back to the South Pacific, man, it's not very south anymore. Um, So what do we got left here? I'm pulling these raiders off because they're just getting beat up for no value on my end. And in the meantime, these engineers are hopefully anyway building up this the base because as soon as this gets up to fortifications 2, I think I'm gonna work on the airfield capacity and then bring over some fighters and try to hold try to hold it. We'll see. If he has a concerted counterattack here, he'll take it. Um, Carrier's heading back to base. Got some miscellaneous, shipping bouncing around. Oh, I did want to say this. I've adjusted my sub. I adjusted my subs on the 18th before I ran set the turn in. There's still some subs lurking around here. Well, this is actually ASW. There are some subs still at patrol here, and I'm not sure. What is it? The Grampus? Um, it's kind of patrolling here to here, and that's okay. But I've adjusted to where I've got more subs up here and also up here as a blocking mechanism. Because as he either comes this way or this way, the hope is to intercept him and maybe put some torpedoes into whatever shipping he's doing. Okay, and we recaptured Cooktown, so that's great. We've got 200 engineers plus 21 vehicles. We should have this in tip-top shape in no time. We're going to go ahead and build this up, at least for now, just the fortifications and airfield. I don't need the port yet. But that's this is good to see. We'll hopefully get some supplies up the road soon and get this operational. Also, got to get these repaired, but that won't be much longer. But look at this. He still has, according to our our recon, he still has 36,000 troops here. So we've got a ways to go before we can clean this up and move on. But this is going to be a huge bag to capture and good for our victory. Although he can lose a lot of troops before we get very much victory for it. Speaking of, let's look at something here. All right, he still owns these two hex sides, so I really feel like I still need to keep my tanks here. They're gonna still keep driving in because why not? I mean, then they're on the road anyway and can move faster. And then we've got these armored cars moving six a turn. That's gonna take 8 days total, 6 more days to get up here. This is why I'm bombing this, because if I don't want him to beat me up here. I don't think he can, but there's no sense in leaving it open. I might not even need to bomb these troops anymore. They might just be completely wrecked. Uh, so yeah. So I'll start bombing these guys as well, and then get back to bombing this base. The port too, because I did see stuff coming in, maybe supplies and whatnot. So if we can hit the port, it'll be harder for him to resupply this. And then again, get this up to par. It's already airfield 3. Get it up to 4 and then for sure 5, and then start targeting. Let's see, that's range 9. These bases up here 9 and 11, and I don't think we can reach the Rabaul, not yet, but we can get up into here. And then start figuring out what our next step is to get into Port Moresby and once we get to Port Moresby and take that, I think it's just a matter of time because we can bomb anything back here. And you saw how we neutralized Tulagi. I think we could neutralize some of these other bases as well. The problem is, as we come across this channel here, he's surely going to have Bettys searching over here and torpedoing us. This is why owning Port Moresby is important because then you can just fly cap while you keep bringing stuff over. This will require carrier operation. We'll have to have carriers like parked here flying cap over anything we do across uh, this I want to call it a channel, but this gulf. Uh, anyway, I'm stuck staring at northeastern Australia, but let's move along because got a few more things to discuss, and I don't want to take too long, as I always do. Batavia is invested and probably won't last long. Um, when he really applies the pressure. All right, Rangoon, we're holding. Again, we got plenty of fortifications. He can damage this. That's fine. As long as he doesn't beat up our supplies, we should be okay. But our supplies are dwindling quickly. We need to get down here and get this Prom recaptured, or at least get down into here maybe. Um, we'll figure it out. And then we're about to, it's going to take a few more days, 4 to be exact. I think 3, 4, 3 maybe, and he'll be here. We can combine this core, and I think I'm going to change my tactic here. I'm going to go across here and just hit Mandalay hard. I was considering doing a roundabout way, but this is rough terrain, and we have to fight through these tanks. I think I'm just going to hit this. We've been bombing it so much. It's possible we could just drive in here and hit it hard. It's clear terrain. This gives us probably a good chance of hammering him pretty good. The next step is to bomb this as much as possible to A, beat up his tanks, and B, slow him down. Um, and I'm going to turn this. Oh, it's on replacements allowed. I didn't mean to. It's at 52. Let's turn it off for now. Um, all right. The reinforcements that are coming into Akyab are getting close. This tank brigade, I think I'm gonna, as soon as it gets to Akyab, I think I'm gonna switch off over to this road and keep coming down. I don't know that I can jump across. What I'll probably do is get down here and then cross because I don't really want to do a shock attack into here. I don't think I'm strong enough. But if I can cross here, I can manipulate, I can mess with his supply route, maybe. And certainly I can start doing some other stuff behind his lines with this tank brigade. But he'll be bombing us, so that's another thing to worry about. But as soon as we get this aviation unit parked here at Akyab, we can start flying sweeps or now this is a long ways away, but we can start flying long range cap down here. Um, anyway, so Burma, that looks like it's going to be an interesting challenge, but we'll try to figure out exactly our next steps. But it's just going to take a few days to get us settled anyway. But one more thing while I'm here, we have a reconnaissance regiment that is where the goal here is to sweep around, and I don't like that it's. Why is it going southwest? Um, I don't like that, but it's moving at a pretty quick pace, so maybe I'll just leave it. Oh, yeah, because it's road right down here. I was thinking to go around, but I mean, if we can cross here, why not? And then just keep on blitzing down, or maybe cross down into. Okay. Once I get here, I'll think about what I'm gonna do, because maybe I'll cut off. By the time I get here, I should know what's going on here. Maybe, maybe it's time to let's take a gander at what he has at my Tila. And when our reconnaissance gets into this area, we can turn into here if we want to, um, and really cut this division off. But we have other assets coming in, so if he decides, "Ooh, I'm going to cross," because he's not covering his Schwebo, I'll have these brigades here holding. All right, we got another independent brigade on its way, as well as part of the second division, British second division. The rest of the British second division is taking its sweet time. we're finally about to come into here with the 6th Brigade, but the rest of these are just, man, just taking so everything seems to be slower than the units that I crossed a lot earlier. But I doubt that's the case. It just feels like it. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to get this. This is building up so slowly. Now we don't have a lot of engineers, but it's building up so slowly. As soon as we can get this 823rd EAB, which might take another 2 days to get here, and then it'll be on the road, so it'll be a bit quicker once it gets onto the road. Um, so need to get that going because it's been trying to build that fourth air capacity level for a long time now. China is the usual static. I don't have any thoughts on it except for just just trying to hold at these key spots. I don't see him moving, and so I have nothing to counter at this time. We lost a regiment or equivalent there. Um, let's see. That's the slow way. Um, actually, all right. So we lost the 21st B. Um, we've got the 21st A sitting here and the 21st C here. So if we lose these guys, that's fine because then they'll help. I mean, then they'll reform the 21st Division at Chungking. But I'm not sure why this guy is just sitting here. I want to keep them moving. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end it here, but thanks for joining me. I'm see what happens when we continue this our adventures in the South Pacific, Southeast, and certainly Southwest. And again, we have potential Burma operations going as well. But until next time, when we discuss August 1942, take care of yourselves and have a good rest of your day. Bye.